Hey guys, it's JulieBDeepDives on location right now. Currently a passenger in a vehicle on my way home from the capital of Iowa, back home right now, and here with Doug Hughes, who has been so patient and understanding about all kinds of mishaps that kept me from going live earlier as we planned on doing. Um, but we're here to discuss more of his novel, The Poor Player. And the plan was to cover pages 151 through 221 this week, which is a really eventful part of the book, which ends with a huge bang. I don't know how much we'll get through tonight, but whatever Doug would like to do, I'm game. So thanks for hanging around all this time, Doug, and being here as always.
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, there's all these folks in the chat, and I thought, well, we can't just leave them hanging there. So we've been having a conversation about all sorts of stuff.
Oh, nice. It's awesome. I'm really glad to see the folks, showing up and hanging out here. That's amazing. I love these guys. The best community here. I'll just skim through and just say hi to folks really quick.
Sure.
Rather, I won't read through your whole conversation. There's no need to do that. But let's see. I see Scarlet was here. I don't know if Scarlet wants to. I think I sent Scarlet the link. If she wants to join, Scarlet, of course, you're welcome to join.
She had to go. I think she said something about coming back, though.
Okay. Hi, Doc. Nice to see you, Doc. And hi, Samuel. Nice to see you. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Thanks for hanging out. I've been on an adventure, sort of an adventure, just a routine errand, but it took a long time to get there, and a lot of issues came up along the way. But we're still in one piece, almost home at this point. We're like about an hour away from home, I think. Hi, Amy. Nice to see you. Let's see who else is. Hi, Trace. And Pandecolima, who can't be in the chat because he's currently driving right now. Carl is here too. Say hi, Carl.
Hi, Carl.
So, hey, yes, happy Halloween to you too, Doc. That's it's officially Halloween now. It's after midnight. It just passed midnight for me in Central Time. So yeah, it's officially Halloween.
Oh, damn, I didn't even realize.
Yeah, it's Halloween. We'll be doing our FROMACADEMY Halloween stream tonight around 1 a.m. Eastern Time. So that'll be fun, I'm sure. It's going to be kind of occult themed. That was Doc's idea. All right, so now the chapters that we were going to cover, well, they aren't really numbered chapters, right, Doug? So like more sections. And so let me see. Let me pull up my. Okay, here's my. I like to have it right in front of me so I can refer to it as we're discussing. And if anyone wants to call in, of course, you're welcome to. Let me see. I don't think I shared the link, so let me do that just in case anyone wants to call in and say hi or ask a question. Let's see, invite guests. All right, here's the link right there. If anybody wants to call in.
Just so you know, Julie, Samuel had some questions earlier, but we talked about those while we were chatting, so they've been taken care of.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, well, if anyone else has any questions about this section, please feel free to offer them anytime. Now, okay, where am I here? So yeah, so basically, so in this section, Harry really gets down to business. He starts, working with as he's working with his theater company, he's kind of getting involved with the environmentalist group and what they're finding out what they're all about. This group that he has been tasked to investigate by CSIS at the moment, and they're called the AEA. And it's tricky for him because he's, his girlfriend Marla is involved with this group, and he feels guilty for you know, investigating them, not looping her in on what's going on, and so it's difficult, because they have like this beautiful blossoming relationship. Um, it it's it's so natural. They're getting closer and closer. They're so affectionate and playful with each other, and there's a deep connection for.
You're breaking up on us, Julie. I don't know if you can hear me. You must be going through a patch where the service isn't so great.
Okay.
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so Harry has to kind of grapple with his guilt as he's investigating the AEA and getting in deeper and deeper, and meanwhile getting in deeper simultaneously with his relationship with Marla, who's a member of this group, and you don't want to start a relationship with a big lie hanging over your head, and a sense of guilt like that. It's definitely not ideal. So, and he seems like a guy who has a strong moral compass. So that's something that's going to weigh on him.
Exactly.
But let's see. So and then there are little sections that you weave in here, where I can see your personal interests coming through. Like he arrives in a town. I think it's a town, Drumheller, in Alberta, right? Yeah. And he goes to a paleontology museum, and he can practically give people a tour himself. He could just have a job there. That's how much he knows about it. I know that comes from your own personal interest in paleontology, right?
Yes, yeah. I've dragged a few people through that museum myself. So yeah, while I was doing it.
I figured that came from real life. You probably went to that exact museum.
Yeah, I've been there a couple of times, but the most recent time I was doing a show in Calgary, and a few of us from the cast piled in the van one day and drove to Drumheller. It's not too far. It's about an hour and a half from Calgary, and spent the afternoon going through the place. It's an amazing museum. It's really great.
Nice. And then subsequent to that, he runs into a plaque dedicated to a hockey player named Don Campbell, from the Blackhawks. I know that's another huge interest of yours. So yeah, so he's looking at that. Apparently, this was the birthplace of that guy. So is that somebody you really like, looked up to, or appreciated as a Blackhawks fan, I'm guessing?
No, not at all. I was doing research in earlier drafts of the book. There were a lot more references to the Blackhawks, but I realized that a lot of that's like I was using it as kind of a silly place marker throughout the book, where every time they came to a new town, if there was a guy there from the NHL, I would give a little background on him, and it was kind of getting in the way, so I cut all that stuff out. But in the course of doing that research, I found out that this is true about this guy. He did play for the Hawks during World War II, when a lot of the players from the regular players were off fighting in the war.
Right. So yeah, right there. So they didn't want to erect the statue of that in that spot. They felt like it was a little untoward. They just put a plate there in honor of this player.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a good move. Um, so yeah, there's a bit of awkwardness where Harry has to bunk with the extremely annoying Naomi, and she's rambling on about her mommy issues and like clipping her nails on the bed, clipping her toenails, and so that's a humorous little part right there. I enjoyed that. Of course,
Well,
he got out
actually,
of there.
she's no longer rooming with Harry. She's now rooming with Alana, the stage manager.
Yeah, because he traded with her.
That's right.
He traded with her. Yeah, unloaded her. And did you have to room with like really annoying people as you were traveling Canada sometimes like that?
Well, I was actually that bit. I think I mentioned this in the last live. That bit was actually true. That actually happened. Though I was when I did that tour out of Edmonton, it was me and 3 women, so I had to bunk with one of the women, and so they gave me the married one, who was also the annoying one. And that conversation, when she comes out of the bathroom during the hockey game, actually took place, and that's when I got a new roommate.
Oh God.
So
Yeah.
Well, it's a pretty altered true story.
Yeah, that sounds awkward, and in general, it would be kind of, I imagine, kind of awkward at just a male and female being thrown together in the same hotel room, having to be roommates anyway. It's just a little bit weird.
Yeah, that's the only time in my career that ever happened, and it was just the way that the casting shook down, because it was 3 women and me. So it was either they all got together in a triple and I took a single, but then I'd be paying a lot more for my room than everybody else. So this is the best we can come up with, the best compromise. So.
Right. Yeah. So then, in a more substantial part, I think a big turning point in the book is where you have the introduction of Julian, and this is a key section. He's really Harry has him pegged pretty early on as a snake oil salesman. He's like a slick politician, snake oil salesman, and a cult leader kind of rolled into one. And he instinctively doesn't trust Julian. Julian is the leader of the AEA, the environmentalist group, and he's very good at commanding an audience, really getting a lot of these people, many of them women, to follow him and listen, hang on his every word, and so they attend a meeting, and Julian kind of goes into detail about what it is that they plan on doing. They plan on he talks about like why they're doing this protest, and the way that this oil company is trying to refine oil. It's extremely bad for the environment. It's what is it? I think it involves tar sands, and it's extremely hazardous to the land, and and it's just yet another way to deepen the need for oil, like cement their dependence on oil. And obviously environmentalist groups want to get us away from that, and decrease our emissions. And this particular way of refining oil that they're trying to protest is I forget what it's called, CSIS. That's one way.
That's it. It's basically what it is the tar sands are very difficult to extract. I mean, there are some some of the tar sands are like right on the surface, you know, and they can do open pit mining. But a lot of them are very deep down in the ground. And because the stuff is so tar-like, it's impossible to just pump it out. So what they do is they build this big steam injector. They pump a bunch of steam into tar sands to soften them up. They let them sit that way for a couple of months until the stuff becomes a bit more fluid, and then they pump it out like regular oil.
Right. And yeah, so this group, they're they're very much opposed to that, and they want to, Julian's plan is to have them basically stop the production, just halt it in its tracks. They'll chain themselves to like the pump area, and then they know that it's not going to stop it from actually happening. The whole point of it is just to attract enough publicity that they can bring the public's attention to this issue,
Right.
something that they're not paying enough attention to, and
Well,
they know
don't
that they're
know about it. The public has no idea that this is going on. So that's what Julian's after. Is he has to listen.
right. They don't know the situation at all, and this will bring public attention to it. But at the same time, it's also going to necessitate some sacrifice from the protesters. Like that, it's a given that they're going to get arrested doing it, and a lot of these people who are just mindlessly, kind of, in some cases mindlessly following Julian like this cult leader, they weren't anticipating actual consequences for themselves, like getting arrested. And so this kind of separates the people who are truly serious about the cause and those who were just following the herd and enamored with Julian. And apparently he's a very good looking guy. From your description of him, I can picture him. It's very vivid. And he's got this flowing, luxurious hair, and a lot of these people following him are women who seem to be in it for the wrong reasons. And when it comes down to it, they're like, we're gonna get arrested? No, like then I'll have a criminal record. No, like they were not willing to actually take that sacrifice, make that sacrifice. So it really thins the herd down ultimately. Just jumping ahead a little bit, it goes down from I forget what, if it said dozens, and it goes down to there's a handful of people who are actually
Basically, the core group is all that's left.
yeah.
The gals that originally formed the group in the first place are all that Julian has left. Well, plus Harry, of course.
Yeah. And this little passage is interesting. I never knew this about fossil fuels, but it's funny. It says Harry says, I've always hated the term fossil fuels. It conjures up some unfortunate imagery. All those poor triceratopses and I don't even know how to say this.
Parasaurolophus.
And pteranodons. Yeah. What, Doug?
It's the singular is Parasaurolophus. So the Parasaurolophuses. Which is almost
that's a mouthful.
There you go. Yeah.
That's a mouthful. So yeah, a paleontology buff would be familiar with that word, and not many of us lay people would. But he goes on to say they're getting squished under tons of rock for millions of years until they're nothing but puddles of black goo, only to get pumped back up to the surface and turned into gasoline. It's depressing. I had never thought of that, but the way he puts it, it's like it's sad for anyone who loves dinosaurs, like our friend Doc, to think of all those poor dinosaurs getting squished and turned into gasoline to put in your car. So there you go. Anyway, he's like, I liked the line, "Don't kid yourself, kiddo. Every time you up, you're putting a little T-Rex in your tank.
because Marla rightly points out that most of the stuff that got turned into oil actually came from plant matter, but it was like any organic matter when it breaks down over time and if it's put under enough pressure, turns into oil. So I mean, it's mostly plant matter, but there is some dino in there too. Absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, Scarlet, are you there?
Hello.
Scarlet is there, but okay, there's.
Are you on your phone?
Yes. No, I'm on a tablet using a hotspot right now, and so far so good, I guess. Yeah, I'm laying in a back seat right now. It's interesting. This is a unique live stream.
You can't see the stars though.
I turned my camera on, but it would look like I'm getting kidnapped right now. So,
yeah, all you need is a blindfold.
Yeah, right. I'll turn it on for a second just because it looks funny, but then I'll
use that later, Doug.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. So. I look like I'm being kidnapped, right? Yeah. Or Carl napped, as Carl put it. No, wait, that was Doug, and then yeah, I don't remember, but yes. Anyway, we're on our way back from from an excursion to Des Moines today, and no, it's good so far. The battery's good. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna turn this off.
How far away is Des Moines from where you're at?
3 hours and 15 minutes from where we live, so it's a bit of a hike. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna turn this back off because this just looks weird. But hi guys, bye again.
It's got a Halloween theme.
Yeah. It's just like my mom always feared. Like she always thought when I was online dating, she just knew I was going to end up in the back of someone's trunk, kidnapped. And yeah,
Don't tell your mom.
it's actually come true. Hey, Bill Chill. Nice to see you.
Hey, Bill.
Amy said, hold that help me sign up in the window. Doc, hashtag save Julie. The Julie B mysteries. You can turn that into a video game. Julie is on a Scooby-Doo deep dives run. It'll feel like Nancy Drew. It's just easier for me to lay down because of my pain. So I'm not really being kidnapped. It's a little more comfortable laying down.
That's
Don't
exactly
try this
what
at
a
home.
kidnapped person would say, Julie.
Yes, I swear, I'm really not being kidnapped, but yeah, it's just a little easier. Don't try this in your own cars. Don't try this at home. Wear your seatbelts, but I have to do this. Anyway, so let's see. While I get back into my notes, Scarlet, did you get this far in the book yet? Did you get up to where we finished off? Page 221, or where are you at in the book?
I got like halfway because I didn't know we were having a live.
Sorry, that's my very poor communication. I apologize, but yeah. Did you get to the part?
I'm a speed reader. I could probably read the rest right now.
Well, I wish I could do that. I'd take too long. What did you think of this section so far, Scarlet? What we've discussed so far with so we're up to the part where he's met Julian, this snake oil salesman guy who's kind of like a weird cult leader, and he's like learning what the AEA is all about, and that they're going to chain themselves to this this oil pump or whatever, and get a publicity stunt going. What did you think, Scarlet? Oh, she dropped off. What happened? We lost Scarlet. Okay, well, she has spotty internet, so she'll probably pop back on. Anyway, let's see. Where did I leave off here? Okay. Yeah, this is this is real life information that's terrible.
Is the phone right there?
What, Carl?
The phone? Are you using the phone? You're using the tablet, right?
I'm using the tablet and my phone.
Oh, okay. Where's my phone?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't have it?
I just a sec. I might. Let me see. Do you need it?
Yeah, because there might be a turret here in town. I'm not.
It's gotten very quiet. I think they might have lost their internet.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry about that. Carl needed his GPS so that he could know where we're going. Anyway. Yeah, so this is these are real life techniques that are being used to extract oil, and it's reading about it. It's horrible. All the toxic waste that's produced, and the destruction of all the forest, and some of the effects that are actually unknown. Like, no one even bothered to study some of this stuff, and the government doesn't care. They're just in this for the money, just like the oil companies. This kind of stuff makes me mad as someone who cares about the environment, and this planet, the only planet we have to live on. So this particular section really piqued my interest. These kind of issues I find upsetting, that what we're doing to the planet personally. And I know Harry's an environmental buff. Obviously, like, I'm guessing this is, you put some of your personal feelings about it too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Into this. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Julian proposes this idea or plan, and yeah, then let's see. So yeah, Harry kind of takes it upon himself to do a little investigating, do some spy work, and check out the area, check out the plant, what is it, Alpetroco,
yeah.
Alpetroco, the Alpetroco plant. And he starts to kind of slide into his role as a spy for the first time, and investigates the place on his own, scopes out what their security is like, when they change shifts, and finds he's naturally pretty good at it.
I think we lost you again. Yeah, and I will just, I don't know if you can hear me, Julie, but I'll just pick up from there. One of the things he's trying to do here, in a way, is kind of ingratiate himself a little bit to Julian, at least present himself as an enthusiastic and helpful member of the team, kind of thing, to try and get on his good side to some extent. And one of the reasons he does this is because the tour that they're doing just happens to be going through the town where this place is. You're completely gone, aren't you? Oh, look at me. I'm hosting a live stream. There's a first. So yeah. And what he discovers is that this security guard working there doesn't even do perimeter patrols. He just basically sits in his booth all night long. So all they have to do is scoot around to the back of this place, cut a hole in the fence, and let themselves in. That's right, Amy. It's the Doug Show. So if any of you would like to come on and chat with me, please feel free to join me. Or if you have any questions about this part of the book, this area, please throw them up in the chat, and I will do my best to answer them for you. Yeah. Oh, I'm still working on the theme song, Doc. It's not really ready for public consumption yet. It's probably going to involve a lot of blues harmonica. That's all I can tell you. Now, I don't know if we're going to get these guys back, because Julie was trying to get on earlier for the longest time, and they were obviously in an area where there just wasn't a sufficient signal for them to get online. And I imagine that's what's going on right now. So I guess we can just give it a few minutes and see if they can get back on. I was hoping as they got closer to home that this might be less of a problem, but as I understand it, Carl lives in a pretty small town anyway, so that the fact that they're heading home may not be any help. But yeah, like I say, if anybody has any questions or has any comments about this part of the book or anything you're confused about it, please just throw it in the chat and I will do my best to clarify matters. By the way, I don't know if Julie has mentioned this or if I've mentioned it for that matter, but when we finish this book, there is actually a sequel to it. It kind of picks up pretty much where this book left off, where Harry goes off on a new adventure. It's called The Shaming of the True. So when we finish with this one, if anybody's interested, we can do the same thing with the second book as well. So Julie and I haven't really talked about that yet, but I know she'll be interested in doing it. So, Doc, you love Amy's new avatar. I don't know if I've seen Amy's new avatar. Oh, just the one that's the stylized version of her face, you mean? I'm assuming that's what that is. That's just a kind of an artist's version of a photo of Amy. I'm not sure if that's the case or not. Oh, we've got a message in the private chat. Let me check what's going on here. Oh no, that was there already. Ah, there you go. An AI version of it. Cool. I like it. I'd like to see the original photo, actually, and see how close it is. So do any of you folks have any plans for Halloween? Anybody getting dressed up, going to parties, anything like that? I have not started Welcome to Derry yet, Doc. I plan to, but I just haven't had the time yet. Yeah, I was hoping to join up on FROMACADEMY tomorrow night, but I think that's going to be a bit late for me, especially after tonight. It's well past my bedtime here, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, She's back almost.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can now.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Sorry about that. So we hit some kind of dead zone and I got kicked off,
That's
as
what
you
I
could probably
figured.
guess.
Yeah, that's my first guess.
That's weird. I can't hear you. Why can't I hear you?
I don't know.
Damn. What's going on? Shoot. This happened last time too, and
Yes, it did. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh. Amy's there.
Hi.
Hi, Amy.
Hi, Amy. I can't hear her right now, but I'm gonna go out and come back in again.
Okay.
But Amy, feel free to chat with Doug while I try to fix this. Okay.
Okay.
So this is your actual picture, is it, Amy?
Yes.
It's great. I love it.
Thank
You
you.
want to try and use my
I had my hair clipped up and it was sticking up from the side. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Are you in Texas, Amy?
Yes.
I thought so. Yeah.
Yep.
Whereabouts?
I'm over here by Fort Hood, over here by Temple and Harker Heights and all that stuff.
I'm not sure where that is. What would be the nearest sort of large city to where you are?
Let me see. I think it's Austin, but I'm not. I think
I was
so.
gonna guess Austin. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what direction are you from Austin? North, south, east, west?
Let me look. Let's see. 72 miles.
Okay.
1 hour and 8 minutes.
Still
south,
can't hear anything.
I
You
guess.
can't hear us? That's a stupid question. You can't hear us.
Oh, I'm north of Austin.
You're north of Austin.
The volume is all the way up.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm terrible with directions and stuff. I had to look at it.
I probably passed pretty close to where you are when I did my bike trip because I came into Texas from what was the name of that town in New Mexico? Tatum, I think it was called.
Tatum. I've heard
And
that.
came into the Panhandle south of Lubbock, and then worked my way down from there to San Antonio, and then back up to Austin. So on my way down towards San Antonio, I probably got pretty close to where you are.
Well, that's pretty cool.
It was a long time ago, mind you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I was living here at the time. I was living close to Bryan, Texas.
So where that is either.
The Aggies, College Station.
Doesn't mean a thing to me. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I know sort of the major centers around
Texas A&M.
Oh, yeah, I see the football team on TV all the time, but I don't exactly know where Texas A&M is.
Yeah, it's in Bryan, College Station, and then they got one. Yeah, that's where it's at. They got other colleges there too, like Blinn and stuff like that.
And where did you go to college, or did you?
I went to college at Blinn.
Wow. So not too far from home then.
No, I went for child development.
Cool. Yeah, that was like me. I had to go to somewhere close to home so I could go to college and live at home at the same time, or I wouldn't have been able to afford to go.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I didn't go to college till actually when I was like in my early 20s because I'd gotten my GED, but then I applied and took tests and all that, and then got into Blinn. Yeah, that's how that all happened. It's never it's like better late than never, I guess.
Well, that's not particularly late. I mean, you hear about
Mm.
people going to college and when they're middle-aged and stuff, but I mean,
Yeah. My stepdad went back to college. He went to A&M and then he went back.
hmm.
Yeah.
I went straight out of high school into theater school, and I had been put a year ahead in school when I was younger. So when I started theater school, it was like 3 weeks after my 18th birthday, and they almost didn't take me because of that. They thought I might be too young for the program. And when I look back now, I think that they probably had a point, that it might have been better if I'd gone when I was a year older. But I was bound and determined when I got out of high school to get straight into that and, start my career as soon as I could. So it was like, no, I wasn't going to wait around. But I think
Right.
I might have got more out of the program if I'd been a year more mature before I'd started it. But
Wow.
So this is weird. Julie's here, but her mic's off. She's
Yeah, I don't know.
she's muted. Odd.
Yeah, I don't hear her.
It may have something to do with the fact that they're in the middle of nowhere and they've got a really lousy connection.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
On Halloween, no less.
Yeah, maybe it's the spirits. Maybe that's what's doing it.
Probably.
Yeah. Only they had some candy in the car, they'd be able to buy them off.
Candy. Right. You're like, do you want a Snickers? And you throw it, and then the monster runs after the candy.
That's, it's funny. I've never really thought about where the custom of giving candy to kids comes from, but I'm sure it has something to do with, there's a message from Julie. She's here, but can't hear anything. Trying Carl's phone now, but it won't connect to a network. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, yeah, I wonder if the whole tradition of giving candy to kids has something to do with leaving presents to appease, the fairies and stuff like that.
The ghosts, the spirits, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it would make total sense.
Yeah, it would.
Well, I'm going to give this a couple of more minutes, but if Billy can't get back online, I think I'm going to call it a night because it's pushing 2:00 here. So
yeah, it's like 12:49 where I am.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I just looked it up, and it was evolved from ancient practices of offering food to spirits in later medieval souling, where people went door to door for soul cakes in exchange for prayers.
Ah.
Yeah. It
Cool.
was like gained popularity in the 20th century. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's the second play that Marcia and I wrote. It's called A Party for Children. It's all about a group of people. They're all quite well off, and some of them are quite well known as well. And they get together every Halloween. And the leader of the group, or the host, is this very famous mystery writer. And what he does at Halloween is he writes these murder mystery games for his friends, and they get together and they play the games, and whoever solves the mystery wins a big prize. And they've been doing this every Halloween for like 10 years when the play begins. It's their 10th anniversary. And they have 2 new people joining the group for the first time. And
Wow.
and he's a Brit, and he has this speech where he talks about the fact that in England, where he grew up, and this was, I mean, we wrote this play 30 years ago. And so it was quite different now. I think Halloween has become more popular in the UK, but at the time, it wasn't really a big deal in England. So when he came over to North America, he was surprised to discover that people made such a thing out of Halloween, you know, and he was fascinated by it all and people doing up their houses and stuff like that. And being a writer, he thought, well, I could have a little fun with this, you know, I could write a mystery of my own for my friends and have them come and act it out for themselves. And so that's where the idea for the mystery came from. And of course, the year that the mystery takes place, people start dying for real, you know. So that's what that one's all about.
That is super cool.
Yeah, it's a neat play. It's we've had a lot of success with that one. Actually, it's very popular with amateur theater companies, and there's this company in China, in Shanghai, that's been doing it every Halloween for, I think it's like 15 years now, and they're doing it again this weekend. I think it's they only do like 4 or 5 performances. They just do it Halloween weekend. But
Like
yeah,
a theater. That's
yeah,
really cool.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Marcia and I actually went over, I think it was in 2018, the fall of 2018, we went over to see, because there were 2 productions going on. There was the one in Shanghai, and there was another one in Shenzhen, which is very close to Hong Kong. So we went over to see the 2 of them. And in Mandarin, of course, it wasn't in English. So that was really interesting to see my play in Chinese. And it was a very different experience to seeing it here. I mean, in North America, the people who go to see murder mysteries are generally, you know, the blue rinse set. You know, you go to see one of our murder mystery productions here in North America, and it's full of senior citizens, right? In China, they're all like 20-somethings going to see murder mysteries because this is a relatively new thing there. They're just getting exposed to a lot of North American plays that people just never got to see there before, and the youth there have like really latched on to murder mysteries. So it's so weird for us, you know, to go and see our play and the place is full of kids. It's like, wow, this is like completely the opposite to what we get at home.
Oh
So
wow, that is so cool.
it's an interesting experience.
Oh, that would be great to go to something like that.
Yeah, it was. We've been lucky. We've been able to go to a few places to see our plays. 2 years ago, right about now, we were in Warsaw, Poland, to see a tour of one of our shows, and that was a pretty cool trip as well. Especially seeing as they flew us over and put us up, so we didn't have to pay for it.
Wow, that is really cool.
Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to pull the plug here. It's almost 2 a.m. and I got to hit the hay. Oh, and now we've completely lost Julie.
Oh, no. All right. Well, good night, Doug.
Good night, Amy. Thanks for hanging out. And thanks to everybody who's stuck with us all this time. I'm sorry things worked out the way they did, but, you know, hopefully next time we get together, it'll be a little more together. I'm not sure of my schedule next week, so I don't know if and when we're going to be able to do a live. But Julie and I will figure that out, and we'll let you all know as soon as we do. So thanks for coming, and thanks for sticking it out so long. And I'll see you all soon. Happy Halloween, everybody. Take care.
Okay. So, so I'm finally back on. I got back on my phone. I still can't hear anything, but but Doug finally had to say goodnight, so he's headed out. So Amy, thank you for doing that. Amy said, I'm kind of an introvert, but I tried. LOL. Well, by the way, let me know if you can hear me or not. I think you can hear me here, but I'm still having issues hearing anything myself. So I don't know why. This is an interesting live. So So thank you, Amy, for jumping on and helping out. I really appreciate it. So that Doug wasn't alone on there. Thank you for doing that. And I know it's hard being an introvert and being shy and getting on getting online and doing that. It's not easy, especially with me not even there. So kudos to you. Good job. I'll listen back to it later so I can actually hear what the heck you even said because I couldn't hear anything. But I'm gonna listen to the replay, and I'm sure you did great. And you're awesome, Amy. There's nothing to be nervous about. It's all family here, and Doug is part of that family. Oh, good. Doc said he can hear me. Good. Okay. That's a relief.
Amazing, awesome, adorable. Amy, that's 4 A's.
Yes. Amy is awesome. And happy Halloween, Doc. And belated good night to Doug, and apologies for all the technical difficulties and waiting around tonight. He was a really good sport and hanging around and chatting with everybody. That just shows what a great guy he is. And, he didn't want to leave you guys hanging because there were, these awesome people, you guys hanging out, chatting with him, and he didn't want to just leave you hanging without a live stream at all. So he hung around, and I appreciate it. This has been an interesting trunk or treat stream tonight. Except I'm not literally in a trunk. I know it kind of looks like I am, but I'm not. And this is definitely a unique stream to remember. Not gonna forget this one. Samuel, yes, most of the corn in Iowa has been harvested. That's an interesting question. I'm surprised anyone would be curious enough to even ask that.
Corn, you say? It's everywhere.
Yeah.
It was everywhere.
It was everywhere. It was corn as far as the eye could see.
Corn and soybeans. It's all gone.
Beautiful golden waves of corn. Gorgeous golden waves of corn.
Now it's a brown pile of...
Yeah. Now it's piles of manure as far as the eye can see. That's our scenery here in Iowa now. After the harvest, they dump manure all over the cornfields to replenish the soil.
Replace the nutrients.
And it creates a lovely aroma sometimes, wafting to our noses. It's just lovely, yeah.
I like that
word. What? Wafting, yeah. It's not pleasant, but it is what it is. That's life in the country.
We crossed into the city limits.
No, we're back in town now, almost home now. Almost back from our excursion today, down to the capital of Iowa. Samuel put Carl in the chat with an ear of corn. Yeah, instead of bread, it should be corn because
Pandecolima.
he should be Pandecolima now that he's in Iowa. Yes, because he hasn't been in Iowa that long either. He's an Iowa transplant himself. He's been here for a little over a year. Moved from California. Doc said, "I think it glitched and it's now an eternal live."
Oh,
Yeah, eventually we would get cut off. If I wasn't able to get back on, it would keep running without anybody. It would just be empty for a certain number of hours. I think 11 hours is the max, and then YouTube would cut it off.
it'd be a ghost stream.
It would be a
Oh, get it? Halloween.
it would be
Yeah.
it would be a ghost stream.
My ninjas.
Yeah, creepy, right? That would be spooky.
We're gonna pass up a graveyard right now.
I think for a while it was a ghost stream. I think nobody was on here until I got back on. It was empty. This will be an interesting replay to check out. Let's hope YouTube doesn't block it like it blocked my last live stream replay. But
Yeah, what was that about? You
Turn
sent
left,
an email to the
and then
whiskey lady?
turn left.
yeah, yeah, I'm gonna do something about that. My last live stream replay got blocked for my first It breakdown,
Turn left.
the episode 1 that we did last night. So I'm gonna try and fix that tonight. I tried earlier, and it didn't work. YouTube is weird. It gave me a copyright hit.
Hey, look at that. Can they see that? Can you show them that?
Show them what?
What, the alien right there? The Halloween decor right there.
Let's see.
Cool.
Oh
Can they
yeah,
see that?
yeah. There's a UFO decoration in front of somebody's house.
Brought to you by Useless Stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Samuel said Minnesota is also a large corn producer. Yes, it is.
But they're not as good as Iowa.
Yeah, I've seen their long miles and miles of farmland too, heading to the airport. Before.
Unimpressive, in my opinion. Unimpressive compared to Iowa.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got some real Iowa pride there for a new Iowan.
Well, I mean, there's some Iowa. There's some corn in my veins. Here, we're passing a graveyard, people.
Oh,
Dude, look around the graveyard.
spooky.
I think General Custer is buried here. I think. Probably not.
Oh, no. Iowa is the #1 corn producer. Wow, that's what Samuel said.
There's cobs everywhere.
Yes, Doc, the show must go on, and we sure did our damnedest to put the show on tonight. We really did, and Doug was a trooper. It was a really good sport, and yeah, I mean we did our best. We brought you some kind of live stream.
Yep. Well, you get in the show now. You get a graveyard and more graveyard. There you go. Congratulations. You're
Yep.
welcome.
Doc said, "I'm now imagining going to a trunk or treat and Julie popping out of a trunk full of candy and scaring kids." Samuel said, "I know that smell well." Oh, are you from a farm area too? I'm guessing then. Okay, it's not fun. It's new to me. I've never lived in a farm country kind of place.
Hey, Julie, you might get a trunk or treat later tonight, homie. Ah,
Oh my god. Samuel said, "I think Jeremy's stream got banned too." What the fuck? Is this Warner Brothers who's responsible for this?
and that's probably what it was.
Fucking Warner Brothers. Yeah.
Dropping the hammer on people.
We didn't even show clips.
That's right.
We didn't show clips at all. I couldn't understand why the stream got blocked. It didn't give me a copyright strike, but it got blocked from anybody seeing it. And I think it's because I showed too many screenshots, too many images, and they maybe flicked through them fast. So the computer thought it was a clip.
Well, why did Jeremy's get banned?
I don't know. Jeremy doesn't show as many screenshots.
Does he ever show clips?
No. Well, sometimes, once in a while. But I don't know if
that'd be a good, like, hey, what happened to you? Oh, all I showed was images. Then maybe they're just being,
they're being
being
dicks.
fascistas,
Yeah. And I tried to fix it earlier. We stopped at a coffee shop and Starbucks, and I trimmed out the sections YouTube wanted me to trim. It literally just wanted me to trim out a few, like, 15-second sections, like 4 15-second sections. I don't know why. And I tried to do it, and it still didn't restore the stream.
Made no kind
Sorry,
of sense.
guys.
No kind of sense.
But now that we're arriving home right now, I'm gonna get on the Wi-Fi and see if I can fix it and get it back online. I should be able to do it. I think.
Get on the Wi-Fi and we'll be good.
I've been able to do it before, so I should be able to.
I'll be able to do it later tonight.
Well, let's hope so. All right. And we're on the Wi-Fi now, so it just glitched. Okay, this has been a real interesting one, and oh yeah, that sucks, Doc. Shasha showed a clip, and she's already on YouTube probation. That sucks. YouTube probation. Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, they're making it really difficult out there for content creators, and it sucks. It's not right. We're helping to promote their shows and, keep the fan base engaged, and in this case, build a new fan base for a brand new show. And this is the thanks we get. And
promote this, engage this.
And I'm not getting paid anything for doing this either. It's not monetized, so they're just being jerks.
Feel free to donate, buy Julia coffee, and keep the stream alive. Keep hope alive. Hi, everybody. How are you? Oh, nice to see you guys.
That's my kidnapper. Oh, I mean, my driver.
Yeah, your chauffeur.
My chauffeur.
Yo, it's a union job. I need a break, cuz.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad her stream is still up. I'm glad to hear it, Doc. She sounds like an awesome person. Okay, guys. Yeah, keep hope alive, Samuel. All right, guys. I hope you enjoy your Halloween. Have a great weekend. If I don't see you in the chat again, but I suspect maybe the folks that are still here, I'm gonna see again. And in a little under an hour, I'm gonna stream the new episode of Welcome to Derry. So,
ending it, Your Majesty.
Yes. Okay. So, good night, Samuel. And if anybody wants to check out the new episode of Welcome to Derry with us, I'm going to stream it at 2 a.m. Central Time, 3 a.m. Eastern, which is about 47 minutes from now, or 48 minutes from now. So that's over in the Discord. Come check it out if you feel like it. And we'll probably do a live stream for that new episode of Welcome to Derry Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And our next live will be with Doc from Academy, a special Halloween edition at 1 a.m. Eastern, roughly. It'll be after Real Cinema Therapy stream ends. So maybe we'll see you guys then. And okay, cool. Doc will be there in the watch party. Awesome.
Hasta luego, everybody.
And I'll catch you there in a little bit. And thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys, and see you next time.
Yeah. That's a theory creaking open, baby.
Yo, welcome to the screen where the plot gets bent. Julie B deep dives, not just for content. She don't react, she dissects those threads from the lens. Catching clues y'all missed when the credits end. What you know about freeze framing frames and while you blinking, she building an evidence drum. Got a notebook thicker than the lore itself. In a chat full of nerds with a mental health shelf. Yeah, she sees the glitch, peep the double cross. You just watching TV, she talk to the boss. Every theory and thesis, no throwaway guess. While y'all on season 1, she in season X. Said rewind and slow it, zoom in, enhance. Julie B caught the symbol in the window glance. While you tweeting what just happened like a clown, she already made a flow chart, color coded breakdown.
They don't die like us.
She cracked severance before y'all knew it was deep. Predicted the last of us, deaths in her sleep. When the camera pans, she ain't blinking once. Catch a ghost in the glass, call it theory punch. Watch parties lit like apocalypse nights. Call-ins while they bringing alien rights.
Hey, Julie, I think the trees are spies. Well, I have a spreadsheet that confirms that, guys.
Zoom in, boom in, she moving through clues. Spinning Discord in the courtrooms, Lord of views. Got miles of receipts. Time stands with heat. Every rewatch turns into a Reddit elite. You stuck on the surface, we beneath with maps. Cross-referencing lore with the rector's caps. If your fave show got secrets, don't be dumb. Julie got the chalkboard out from's where it's from.
They don't dive like us. They don't vibe like us. They skim the edge. We inside that crust. They zone out, we zone in the pain. You say plot twist, we say nope, chain. They don't dive like us. Nah, they don't dive like us. What's that?
That ain't a blooper, that's a plot thread. You thought it was a shadow? She thought it was a coded message from season 3. And she's probably right. Step this way if your mind's unbent. Step that way if your theories pay rent. Say Julie B, deep dive queen. Now zoom, scroll, theorize, pull. Ain't no rabbit hole safe once she got the cloud.
They don't